beautiful people. I hope everybody is, again, happy and healthy and doing good during the coronavirus. Everybody's staying healthy and all of that. Well, today I wanted to do a little bit more into Susanne Morphew. I've got out here basically what information could lead us to knowing what happened to Susanne and where she is. Okay, so our first card, I gotta see what it says. Dr. John H. Watson, and this is called the Strength card. In a traditional tarot deck. In the Sherlock Holmes deck, it's Dr. John H. Watson. And it is reversed. And reversed, it's a reversal of fortune. It's weakness. It's unable to grasp the problem or find energy to combat it. The urge to fight your way through an impenetrable situation, basically. So I think that this kind of points towards her being drugged, in a sense, to take the strength away from her. Possibly sleeping pills. I feel that very strongly that this act happened at night. It was during the nighttime. Possibly he knew that she took sleeping pills to sleep, but he waited in, I believe, a chemically way. He could have drugged her, or he could have waited till she took sleeping pills, because I know a lot of people do take sleeping pills at night, me being one of them when I can't sleep. So it is possible. The Five of Wands, or evidence, in this deck, in this particular deck, is what Wands means. And it was upright, so you can see the card. And it is making little headway through opposition, arguments and disagreements, being agitated or worked up. It could be competitiveness or rivalry that drive your relationship. New facts. It could be new facts in the case that change the course of the relationship. I mean, the course of the case. Now, I think that it's going to be his mistress that changes the course of the investigation, and why it focused more on him. I think that things came to light. Or, if we have it here, maybe this was a counselor that they had. Maybe they had, like, a counselor, a marriage counselor that they were going to. And maybe he knows more about the conflict and the competitiveness that they had in their relationship, and he could shed light on it. That's another way you could look at this. But I think that it's more, he waited to strike to combat her, the Five of Wands, when she was sleeping. Now we have the Four of Pentacles, or deduction, in this deck, and it's reversed as well, and it's being careless with money, living simply, returning to your basics, emotionally possessive of your friends and your partners, you know. It could be financial setbacks or hazards to your possessions, or like institutional blockages, like, you know, a bank is withholding something. It's all about money, though. So I would say that tracing the money potentially could show them where, what happened, or give them reason for why it happened in the first place. The next one we have the Hound and the Baskervilles. And it is the Moon card, which, again, I think the Moon is a feminine aspect, right? But I also think that it happened at night. I think that whatever it was that happened, and it took her out of the bed. She possibly was not passed in the home that they shared. But every time I keep going to the old house, the house that they had in Indiana, I feel that he had help getting her there. And I think that his help could have been someone that works for him, or it could have been the female that he was having an affair with. But the moon, the moon is actually deception, a period of increase, hidden influences, being delusional, unconscious urges, dreams, and it's lies, and it's a period of decline. So maybe he got declined for a card, or she got declined for a card, something like that, maybe. I think that their finances were not as good as they were stating. Possibly the charity not being used for the best reasons, maybe. That is a very strong possibility, and that's no disrespect to Susanne herself, but, you know, it is a common thing for people with charities to kind of use a charity as a front for something different. The Baker Street irregular, and that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that it was okay what happened to her at all either. The Baker Street irregulars in the wands, and it's reversed as well, and that means evidence in this particular deck. And it is the Page of Wands, which is very impulsive, brash, reckless. This is all action right here. And it could be news, maybe. This could be information from one of the kids, one of the girls, regarding her father, or something about her father, or something about the time. Like, the kids might come with some bad news, or negative news regarding their father, and regarding the conflict here, and shed new light that changes everything. So the kids' information might be what changes everything. And then the Two of Observation, or Swords. And this is indecision, compromise, analysis before action, like watching before you act. And the actual quote on the page, it says, "I'd rather play tricks with cops than with my own consciousness." So he tries to make it, like, I think that he went somewhere and then someone else went to their home, their old previous home, possibly. Or, no, I think that, I feel strongly that she is at their home in Indiana. I don't know why, but I keep going there, and that's where I keep thinking. And I think that it was placed strategically there because he was supposed to be in one area, and he had days. I feel that she was taken off this earth at night, and possibly 24 to 48 hours prior to the girls ever realizing that she was gone. So I think that he had already had her wherever he needed to have her before he knew that the girls would know that she was missing. I think that was very strategic, and I don't think that it's going to be very long. I know that they're being very tight-lipped, but I think more so their tight-lippedness is for Barry, because Barry already lawyered up, I feel. I mean, I don't feel, I've heard. I've heard that he's already lawyered up. It's said that he's took 2 lie detector tests. I don't believe that, and if he did, it was one that was probably faked, because I have never seen energy like the energy that I've felt every single time that I have went to look into her like that. Not even, well, probably the closest would have been Chris Watts, looking into Chris Watts, but the scenario was quite similar to me, energetically. But there's a strong feeling of a woman too. Him and a woman, and possibly one other man. So I would say 3 people total. One person was paid, and he's going to be who breaks. He's going to be who I see breaking. The person that was paid not the mistress or the lady involved. I don't even know if the lady is a mistress. She probably is. I got that off of the sexual energy off of the first reading I ever did. But I can tell you for sure that it was a man that was hired, a woman, and himself. 3 people know what happened. And that's just is what it is. This is all, by the way, this is not fact. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. This is only my opinion. I'm just a girl with some cards and a little bit of insight, intuitive ability, and I'm calling it like I see it. And that is exactly how I see it. Yeah. So, fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not to hold up in any court of law or anything like that. It's just finding the truth. And the truth equals finding Susanne. And wherever that may lead is where it goes. But in the end, it is what it is. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe to me. Everybody have a wonderful day. Love you all.